An inspiring move that celebrates diversity and talent. Renowned dancer and artistic director and author Paula Brown has announced the international launch of the Ballerinas Dream Big 2024 Summer Intensive Program in South Africa. Now, the initiative is in partnership with Ezintle School of Dance. To talk to us on this initiative is founder Paula Brown and Performing Arts SA Manager Shabalala. Good evening to the both of you and welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you. Paula, perhaps to start with you. Now, many would say such an initiative is quite welcome, given the many perceptions of elitism, classism, and exclusivity that is associated with ballet. Exactly. So many would indeed welcome it. But talk to us about the initiative. Why this particular one and South Africa?
Well, it started off in the States where I'm from, Washington, D.C. So we did the program last year. I had an artist in residency at the Kennedy Center there. And I was able to bring the young ladies here from South Africa from the Ezintle School of Dance. 32 of them I hosted for my Brown Ballerinas Dream Big residency at the Kennedy Center. And so because we laid the foundation there, I thought it would be so fitting and absolutely suitable and a need to come here and have the same program. So that's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Were you aware, perhaps, because one wouldn't necessarily know in America if it is as exclusive as it is here, but were you aware, at least in your interactions with Ezintle Dance School, that here in South Africa, with most public schools, it wouldn't necessarily be offered as an extracurricular activity? If ever it were to be, it's one that you would pay for as opposed to other extracurricular activities. Were you fully aware of just how exclusive it is in South Africa?
Yes, yes. I mean, this is happening around the world. You know, my program, Brown Ballerinas, of course, my name is Paula Brown, but also, too, the Brown stands for the opportunity and ability for brown and black girls to study classical ballet. Mm-hmm. So, yes, the exclusivity of the classical ballet training for us is so important, especially in America, because it's there's lots of stigmas that go along with classical ballet training, and so I'm here to break those barriers and those stigmas. And what better place than to be in South Africa? These girls are beautiful dancers, as you know, our audience gets to see them on screen, and they're talented and they're eager and willing and anxious and ready to perform and learn.
Mm-hmm. Tabi, so to rope you in here, you work with a number of our brown girls, a number of black girls that are in ballet. Talk to us about the reception in general. Are you getting a lot of young children or mothers that want to have their children participate?
We are, and not just in Johannesburg. There are schools in Pretoria that have now started opening their doors to brown and black girls, and we are slowly but surely seeing a move away from the elitism of ballet, and it's now becoming an inclusive dance style within South Africa.
Mm-hmm. And which is not just for girls but boys as well.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So how's the uptake there?
The uptake there is still very small, but you know, once you get to varsity and you know those ages, you then start to see that there is an uptake, and we do have some prominent male ballerinas and they're successful internationally. So the uptake is there, however slow it might be, but it is there.
Mm-hmm. Now, this particular program started on the 25th of March, I believe.
Yes. And
it will culminate in this big event on the 5th of April.
Yes.
Just tell us more about what has been happening since the 25th.
Well, we've been working with the girls and training them and just getting them prepared for friends and family and those who want to attend to see what they've learned during this period that I've been here.
Mm-hmm. And this has been happening at Forest Hill, I believe?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So for parents who still would want their young ones to partake, can you just tell us about the age groups and if there indeed still is a possibility for parents to bring their young children?
So the age groups, we're trying to broaden ballet as far as possible. So we do have the younger groups, you know, from 3 years old up to 14, older, depending on the amount of students that we have. Mm-hmm. So we do broaden it. We are not leaving anyone behind. We're taking everyone with us.
Okay, now speaking of not leaving anybody behind, my colleagues and I were probably looking to try our hand. Is there a cutoff to learn ballet?
For this particular program, yes.
No, most certainly for this one.
No, but no. I think that, classical ballet is a very good exercise. It's something that, we can do up to any age, with slow pliés and tendus. I was telling the girls the other day, the teachers, I said, you can do, Debbie Allen is my mentor. And she told me, she said, Paula, you're a dance prophet, now pass the baton. But Debbie Allen does her pliés and tendus every day. It keeps your body fit, it keeps your knees in good shape. So yes, you too can start doing some pliés.
And then insofar as it being a career, one that is financially rewarding, not many people would know this. Is it as financially rewarding as other careers?
It is. It's starting to be. There's a lot of doors that are opening for our, youth and as they prepare as a career. But yes, there's lots of opportunities. I'm a big example. I started off in classical ballet training. I've done Broadway. I've done television. I've done film. I've been on Arista Records as a singer. I've started my own dance studio. I'm a professor at home at a university. I teach classical ballet as a professor. And now I have my Brown Ballerinas brand. So, the idea of having a career is definitely possible and definitely very broad.
No, what an illustrious career you have had. Tabby, so one assumes there'd be a lot of discipline that comes with this form of art. People would love to believe that it's all fun and games. You see them, they're so delicate, they look so beautiful. Talk us through the level of discipline that one undergoes or would have to have.
The level of discipline starts with self and knowing what it is that you want from this specific career, and then it goes into how well you look after your body, the things that you consume, so including what you consume in terms of television and things like that, and then how often you train, especially when you look at ballet dancers going on point. It looks beautiful aesthetically, but from a physical and strength perspective, it is very difficult, and I say kudos to the ballerinas that are able to do that, because it is not easy, but it's taken skill and hard work and determination to get there.
And we've seen quite a number of videos of some of them with bruises on their toes. But you just said something quite interesting, that you even have to manage what you consume on television. Why is this?
Because not everything is going to have a good impact on you, and especially when you're trying to focus on being the best that you can be, you're going to look at things and say, okay, I'm not skinny enough, I'm too this, I'm too that. Forgetting that we're all human beings. We don't necessarily have a choice in the way our bodies develop sometimes. And once you see what ballerinas look like and you think that you can't do it, you've already lost.
But we cannot shy away from the fact that they do look a bit leaner. So would that be a requirement at some point to perhaps get a bit smaller, or just the rigorous training gets you to just that level of a weight?
Yeah, that's it exactly. It's the training, it's the technique that shapes and molds the body. Definitely the technique. It's a sport. And so with just like any sport, these girls are athletes. And so that's why, you can go into the grocery store, in the market, and you can see right away, oh, she's a dancer. Because the technique and training itself, it does shape and mold the body.
Wonderful. So come the 5th, for any of us that want to come and watch and support these young dancers, what is all the information pertaining to that?
The information is available on the Paula Brown Performing Arts Center's website, which is www.paulabrownpac.com, and all the information is there. And you can also find us on social media, Paula Brown PAC, as well as the Ezintle School of Dance.
But I must ask, is there any particular fee so people can prepare for those that want to come and watch?
Yes, there is. It's a small fee. I can't remember the exact amount because the girls, the directors from the Ezintle School have arranged that. But if you can't afford, just come. Ask for Paula Brown, and you can be my guest.
Oh, wonderful.
I would love for people to come, honestly.
No, wonderful. I'm sure many would even want to support financially. Paula and Tabiso,
Yes.
thank you very much for your time this evening. That was Paula Brown, director of the Paula Brown Performing Arts Center and Brown Ballerinas US, and Tabiso Shabalala, he's SA manager of Paula Brown Performing Arts